Welcome to the first edition of the Supplies on Demand product feature video blog. This series of videos goes along with our product feature blog at www.suppliesondemand.blogspot.com and our online store at www.suppliesondemand.biz. Today we're featuring the Gold Leaf Rub and Buff paint from Amico. Rub and Buff is a wax-based faux finish that comes in 17 different colors. This is the Gold Leaf. Comes in these little half fluid ounce tubes, and it has a consistency of finger paint with a little bit of grit to it. The first thing you want to do when you're working with Rub and Buff is take off rings and other jewelry because it does tend to get a little bit messy. Let's put the wedding ring over there. You'll also want to make sure that you have some paper down to protect the surface you're working on. And before you open the tube, you want to shake it a bit. It does tend to settle out. It's composed of the pigments and wax, and if you don't shake it, then it does tend to come out as just the pigments, and you don't get any of the wax. Now if this is the first time that you're using a tube, when you open it up, it's going to be sealed at the top under the cap. This will be a solid piece of metal. The caps come with this nice little pointy piece of plastic inside the lid that you just kind of poke down inside there, and it pokes a nice little hole in there for you. Now I'm going to be painting this little wooden cube today. Rub and Buff works on any clean surface. Could be textured, could be flat, can be wood, metal, or plastic, just about anything you can think of. Anything that you can paint, you can put Rub and Buff on. So we're going to do a little wooden cube today. You'll be surprised at how little Rub and Buff it actually takes to cover something like this. We're just going to use a little pea-sized amount, put it right on there, and I'm going to be using my fingers to spread this around. You can use a cloth. I prefer not to use a cloth. You do end up wasting quite a bit as it soaks into the cloth. You do get it all over your fingers. It is going to be messy. You're going to have to wash it off, probably get some paint thinner. If you get it off real quick, soap and water will do it. I did one of these earlier. You can see my hands are pretty clean just from soap and water. So just going to spread this around quickly with my finger. And again, you can check out photos of the results of this and all the other colors at our blog at www.suppliesondemand.blogspot.com. The links for that should be in the description for the video. And we also sell Rub and Buff on our website at www.suppliesondemand.biz. That website should also be in the description for the video. So we'll just get every surface here nice and good. You can see it kind of clumps up a bit. You just kind of have to keep rubbing at it until it all gets in there. And that's pretty good. Not perfect, but good for a quick job there. So there you go. That is a complete Rub and Buff little wooden cube. You have to let it, the product itself recommends you let this stuff dry overnight. It's not really necessary. It does dry in about an hour, 2 hours. This is another one that I did another day. Completely dry, and then you just take a little dry cloth and buff it. It gives a little bit more of a shine. Don't know how much of a difference you can see between the two in the video. It does reflect the light really well. The golds, there's 5 different shades of gold in the Rub and Buff, and they're all really, really nice. They all give you a real nice finish. Gold Leaf is one of the brighter ones. It's real nice yellow gold. So there you go. That's a finished product with Rub and Buff. Nice and quick and easy to use. Really doesn't take any skill at all to use it. You just end up with some gold fingers. So once again, my name's Dan, and I am blogging for suppliesondemand.biz. Our written blog is at www.suppliesondemand.blogspot.com. Thank you.